in the weight room working with our strength staff, and then just had the first day, just excited. You know, a really good freshman class in here. Then we lost a lot of seniors last year, but we returned a lot, and just really excited about what we have and looking forward to, you know, they coming back tomorrow. It's going to be a short turnaround. We're going to come back tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. But, you know, each and every day what you're looking for is just extra effort. You're just looking for guys to play with confidence. When we make a call, whether it be on offense or defense, just play with confidence and get lined up and just have some passion.
Coach, you may have the hardest job in college football this year. We talk about replacing a player. What's life after Flowers had so far?
Well, what I think about now is you lose a good player, but there's guys in the program now. It's their turn and their opportunity. You always look at it like this: it's the university of passing through. You're gonna have some really good players that are gonna pass through, but there's gonna be other good players that come behind them. I would like to think that we recruited well enough. We may not be able to replace them this year, but you have players in place where guys can go out and just execute.
Last year there were a lot of expectations coming in. You almost feel like this team has something to prove, a little bit of an underdog role this year in the conference?
Well, you know, the key thing for us right now is just making sure that, you know, we can get this team and you can develop this team and get guys going and get them lined up and just making sure that, you know, you improve each and every day. And we have goals, you know, and there are goals that anytime you start the season, you want to set some goals, but we just got to work together and just build this team and develop some leadership.
Coach, you had some guys this spring that had to sit out. Polk, I think maybe Mays. Are all those guys healthy back?
Yes. You know, Polk was out this spring. He was able to come out today and work. Mays was out. He was able to come out and work. I don't think that we had anyone standing on the sideline because, you know, we have an excellent medical staff and they were able to get the guys back out and get them going.
You've got a lot of position battles. How important is it to find a leader or two this preseason?
Well, what you look for, you always think your leaders are going to come from the senior core. And sometimes, you know, you have some excellent juniors who can also step up. But, you know, within each position group, you're looking for guys that can step up and lead their group.
Coach, getting to a bowl game and winning, does that set the tone for the following year?
Well, just playing the way we played in that bowl game, you know, we're up and then we get behind and then we're able to make a play or two there at the end and go win the game. And then the momentum carries on. So now you look at it, 11 wins 2 years ago, 10 wins last year. So it's what's exciting, what we have, and just the excitement within the program.
Coach, last year with the devastation of Hurricane Irma and the passing of Mike Radamski, your program went through some really hard times and succeeded. What did you find out about your players?
Well, that was a special group last year, and I can just remember, you know, you're right, you had the hurricane, and we had a young man that had done so much for this program, and then you go into that first game, and we're down 16-0, and, you know, the expectations were so high for us, and I just kept telling our coaches, guys, just stay calm and don't lose, just stay calm, and they'll come back, you know. We just got to make sure that we don't panic, and they don't see any panic in us. And then just the whole year, the way they battle, because we had never been in that position where the expectations were so high for us. And then you give a couple of games away that could have went either way for us. But, you know, I was just, with that group of guys, they were special, and that's why it's so important that now it's this senior group turn, and it's time for them to step up and lead.
Blake Barnett gets added to the quarterback room now, and he comes out here today. What does that add to Oladoka and the team?
Well, anytime you look at it where you can add a good player, it makes the battle better, and there's a competitive battle there. And plus, it just makes our team better when they see another good player stepping out there. And those guys all respect each other, and so it's gonna be fun just watching them going out.
Coach, do you expect the defense to have to carry it till the quarterback gets their sea legs?
Well, I don't know. I may have my offense now. If you look at us on offense, you look at just started running back. You have Mack, you have Cronkite. You have some good players at running back and then receiver with McCants. You have Solly, and then you get Bronson back, and then you look at Mitch at tight end. Then the offensive line, you get 3 guys back on the offensive line. So we're going to be pretty solid on offense. We know that we still got to build a good nucleus there. Defensively, we took a hit because you lost your 3 guys up front. You lost your secondary, then you lose your all-time leading tackler. So you want to be aggressive, but and like I said, it's time for us. I don't ever like to look at it like we're rebuilding. I want to look at it now that, hey, we have guys in place. It's your turn now. Let's step up and go play.
Coach, along the same lines, where do you expect to see on offense and defense? What one position the biggest battles for playing time?
Well, you always think about receiver because all the guys want the ball in their hands. But even at running back, you're going to have some good battles. And then you look at us on defense. The great thing about defense is up front with your defensive line, you have all those guys back. And you look at, you lose the 3 guys, but I'm saying you have guys back who's played a lot, because you look at Black has played a lot. Vincent Jackson's a guy. Reeves is back. And Livingstone is back, but you have those guys that are stepping up, and Kevin. So you have those big guys, Kegler even. So you always want to control the line of scrimmage. You have to win the line of scrimmage. So if you can win on offense with your O-line and win on defense with your D-line, then you have something.
A night practice and getting up early tomorrow, is that by design? See who's really in shape?
No, what happened, we were in the school today, it was Friday, so we were in the school, so just we wanted to make sure that they had a chance, they had work to turn in, had their exams, and so we had to come out at 6 o'clock. So tomorrow morning it's going to be a good turnaround, so those guys got to get in bed tonight, get some rest, and get ready to go to work tomorrow.
Has there been an update with Brett Keene's situation? I know we talked in Newport, but has there anything?
No, Brett finished up his academics, so now it's it goes before the NCAA, so we don't know anything just yet.
And Nate Ferguson is no longer with the program. What went to that decision?
Ferg, I think, is going to transfer, and we wish him nothing but the best.
We had a chance to spend the day with Kirk Livingston at the USF pharmacy. He's pre-med. What's that like to have a type of guy like that on the team?
Kurt is special, and you're right, to watch him and he go to the pharmacy and just going through, when you look at a guy who's a really good football player, and now he's showing what he can do on the academic side. And I always tell our team, you show me a good football team, I'm going to show you good academics. You show me a bad team, I'm going to show you bad academics. And it's important to Kurt. But what's really good with Kurt is that it impacts the other players on the team, because they see how hard he works academically, and it's good for the team.
We saw a little bit last season what Khalid can do when he's close to the line of scrimmage. You excited about just where he's going to play now?
Well, Khalid is athletic, and he's one of those guys now that he's put some weight on, and he's really excited about it. And so with him being closer to the line of scrimmage, he can run, he can cover, because you don't ever want to get at a disadvantage where if they have a skilled guy, not so much a skilled guy, but a fast guy running back that you can't cover. And Khalid gives us that opportunity.
Coach, God calls you tonight and tells you 10-2. Do you take it or say, hey, I'll roll the dice?
You know what? If it's 10-2, I probably have to take it right now.
Coach, just to ask about Urban Meyer, you were with him for 4 years. Have you had a chance to talk to him at all of what he's going through right now?
No, I haven't. And Urban, the thing about Urban, we have coached. We coached together at Notre Dame. We coached together at the University of Florida, and it's all about developing young men for him. And he respects people, and he treats people the right way. And I can't speak on that situation there because I don't know much about it, but I know there's this investigation going on, and the right thing will be done.
Did you have guys?
All right. Thank you, guys.